Okay, what you see here is an example of what you are about to discover. You're going to discover how to use 3D objects with drop zones on them, how to build rigs to set up your published parameters, how to make your published parameters look, halfway professional or mostly professional. This deals with actually placing two drop zones on the front of an iMac that you can maneuver around in Final Cut Pro. The whole system is set up in Apple Motion and then exported to Final Cut Pro to be used in Final Cut Pro as a generator. And this video will depict exactly the best ways to do that. Oh yeah, and I hope you do have a nice day, and I will see you in just a few seconds. Okay, before we get started, I just wanted to explain that I did download the iMac object from Scetchfab, and it didn't work. So I had to download the GLTF file from Scetchfab, and I had to import it into Blender and convert it to centered iMac GLTF. And then I took my centered iMac GLTF and loaded it into Reality Converter and converted it to iMac, or centered iMac USD. Then and only then was I able to use it in this project. There is a short video down below that shows exactly how I did that if there's anybody interested in watching it. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and delete group. Delete. Let's go ahead and drag in our 3D object. Centered iMac. Let's get rid of the centered and just call it iMac. Okay. Let's go ahead and rename this to iMac Drop Zone Group. Cool. Go back to iMac. It's automatic right now. We'll go to the original size, which is that size. That's cool. Okay, we want to add a drop zone. We want to unpublish this drop zone and then rename it, and we'll just call it iMac Drop Zone. Then, of course, republish it. So when we do actually export it, it'll show up as iMac Drop Zone and not just Drop Zone. Okay, I happen to know this is 33%. Okay, right on, 33%. Let's go to rotation, parameter behaviors, link, drag our iMac right there. We'll rename link to link rotation to iMac. Go back to the iMac drop zone, go to position, link, drag our iMac over, rename this to link position to iMac. iMac zone, 33%. Add behavior. Drag it over. Boom. Well, 0.33 is 33% of 1. So that worked. Cool. And of course, scale to iMac. Link scale to iMac. I'm going to drag in a little picture here. You could drag in anything you want. You could drag a movie in there if you want, but I chose that. Okay, you want to import. I'm going to import a background. Import. If you just hit the left bracket command key, it'll bring it down to the next level. That's where you want to be. Once again, we'll go to the drop zone. We'll unpublish it. Rename it. And of course, publish it again so that when we do finally Export this to Final Cut Pro. It'll show up as background drop zone and publish. Okay, go to Properties. We want that to be 25%. I just happen to know that. Okay, cool, 25%. Now let's go to rotation. Go to link. We'll drag our iMac over. Link rotation to iMac. Back up to back. Okay, go to link. Drag her over there, iMac. Link position to iMac. Background. 25%, remember that. Link. Drag it over. 0.25 of 1 is 25% of 1, so it's 0.25. Exactly right on. And link scale to iMac. All right, let's go to iMac. Rotation. Just test it out, see if it actually works. Make sure everything's tracking right, and it is. Perfect. Yep. Let's try scale, make sure that looks good. Yep, that looks good. Let's go ahead and reset everything. Reset. Reset. That's all for now, and I will see you in a few more seconds. Hello, I'm back. Let's go ahead and add a rig to this situation here. Rig. And we'll just name that. I want to name it iMac rig, but I misspelled it. Oh well. Alright, first thing I want to do is go to scale, add to a slider. And we'll call it drop zone scale. Okay, in here, we get this little slider, we move it all the way to the left, that's 0. Click on that blue bubble. It's already 0.33, so it's exactly where it should be. Now we can control the size of our drop zone. We're pretty cool, huh? All right, let's just leave it right there. iMac drop zone. We'll go to anchor point. Anchor point. We want to click on that. We want to go to X. That'll be our left-right movement. Add to new slider. And we'll call this move, drop zone, left, right. Okay, I'm going to put my pointer there and just move it in the up direction till the drop zone gets all the way to the left. Then I'm going to copy that. Click somewhere. Then blue ball, paste it. I need to add a negative sign there. And then click somewhere. Okay, move the other side. Now we could move our drop zone wherever we want, horizontally. Let's put it back at 50%, recenter it. Let's go back to iMac drop zone, anchor point Y, and we'll add that to a new slider. And we'll call this slider move drop zone up, down. Okay, let's move the arrow in that spot. Sweep it to the up position. Now, that's about right. So we'll copy that. Go to the blue ball there. I think it's blue. And just paste that in there. And get rid of that minus sign. Delete it. Okay, it's deleted. Click somewhere. We went all the way down. Now we have our up and down movement. That's really cool. All right, let's go ahead and recenter it. Just type in 50. It's recentered. And we'll go to drop zone and we'll bring it back up a bit. That's good. That's cool. Okay. Now we'll go to the iMac. We want to add our axes in for rotation. We'll do Z first. Add the new slider, and we'll call this one rotate axis Z. Well, that's already on 0. Go to the X blue ball, type in 360, click somewhere, then there you go. Rotates into Z rotation. All right, back to iMac. We'll do Y now. Add a new slider. And we want to rotate axis Y. I spelled that wrong too. Okay. Click on that blue bubble. It's already 0 on the first part, the first bubble. 360. Click anywhere. And there you go. We got Y. Let's go back to iMac. Click on it. And we'll do X. Yep, you got it. New slider. Rotate axis X. It's already 0 there. Click on that blue bubble. Enter 360. Click anywhere. And we got the X axis. Cool. All right, let's go to iMac, and we'll reduce this down to 50% because we're going to move the whole iMac one way or the other. Okay, now it's small. We can see what we're doing, I think. All right. I want to go to position on a group. We're on iMac group. Go to position. Add to. Come on. Add to rig. New slider. And we'll call this one move iMac left right. And we'll just sweep that over all the way to the left. I want to copy that. Click anywhere. Click on that blue ball. Go ahead and paste that number in there. And we want to get rid of that minus, so I'll have to use my arrow key to get to it. And then back arrow and delete. And click anywhere. And it disappeared. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's type in 50%. Put it back in the middle. Center it. Recenter it. Okay, let's go back to iMac drop zone. We'll go to Y position. Add to new slider. And we want to move iMac up, down. So move it all the way up with the arrow in that little spot. Go ahead and copy that. Do you copy that? Okay. Then we want to go to that blue ball. Paste in what we just copied. You can manually enter it, but I'm not very good at that sort of thing. Put a minus sign in. Click anywhere. There it is. Now we can move it up and down. How cool is that? Now, let's just type in 50% and recenter it. We'll go back to the iMac. Let's go ahead and reset that one. Now we're back to normal size, 100% size. Let's go back to our iMac drop zone group. You see that little opacity there. Turn the whole thing off and on. Make it disappear. iMac rig. This time you want to go to add to checkbox. And we'll call that checkbox iMac on off. You have to use this, the start button. Drag that slider all the way over. Stop it. And click in that box. And it reappears. Pretty neat. Okay, I'm back. We're on rotate axis X. You can see it's not working. We need to fix it. Go to drop zone. Go to anchor point Z and add it to Y axis. Do the same for the background drop zone. Add it to axis Y. Go to axis Y. Stretch it out. If I enter in 25, it'll take me right to 90 degrees. I click my blue ball there. It didn't land on 90, so I have to enter 90 in. Enter 90. 90. Enter. Okay, we got that one. Let's drag it till we get to about 270. That's where I want to be. It's really hard to get it. Okay, we need to enter in the 270 since I didn't hit it. Okay, now it's 270. Let's go ahead and make another blue ball there. Double click there. We know that needs to be 90. Enter. Okay, that's fixed. Let's check it. I know it's 270, but anyway, double check. Okay, enter in 270. That one's right. All right, let's click on that blue ball, the inner one. We want to take it out into outer space at -4 million on the z-axis so nobody can see it. And I want to copy it because I don't like typing, as you will have determined. Paste, click anywhere, go to this blue ball. We want to go ahead and paste in that -4 million. I want to do the same for that. Click anywhere. All right, double click that ball there, copy that, hit the escape key, click on there, and we want to paste that value in. Paste and just hit return. Now we're right on top, right where we should be. All right, go to the outermost ball, double click it, copy that. It is copied. Go to the ball next to it, and we want to paste it and hit the return key. Okay. It worked. We did it. We got rid of that pesky problem. Okay, let's go up to rotate x-axis. And we need to fix that. So we'll go to link position in iMac. We'll go to our offset, Z offset, and add it to axis X. Do the same for our background drop zone. Add the rig, axis X. Go back to axis X, stretch it out so we can see what's going on. I want to drag that till we see the edge, the first edge. Keeping note of what's in the blue circle. Click there. We need to enter what was in the blue circle, which was 91.6, I believe. Enter. Yep, that's what it was. Need to drag that till we see the other edge right straight on. Keeping note of what's in the blue circle. It was 271.6, so we need to enter in 271.6. Okay, that's cool. Double click. 91.6. That one needs to be 91.6. Okay. That's 271.6, so that one needs to be 271.6. Okay, click on there, and we need to take that into outer space, -4 million on our Z offset. Copy. And we want to paste it. Oop, didn't work. Let's recopy it. Click in there, repaste it. Click anywhere. It worked that time. Let's go to the interval there. Paste that -4 million in. Click anywhere except there. But we'll get rid of that 72 when we enter in the -4 million. Paste. Click anywhere but on those lines. And there you go. Double click that blue ball. Copy it. Escape key. Double click that one. Paste. Hit the return. All right, right on top, right where it should be. And it's working. Do the same thing here. Copy. Escape key. Double click that ball. Paste. Hit the return key. There you go. We did it. We got rid of that pesky problem. Okay. That's it. Until next time. I'll see you in a few seconds with the next part of this. Okay, it's time to start publishing our parameters. We've already got 2 published. That's the 2 drop zones. Let's start publishing. We'll go to iMac first. Go up here to Properties. Go to Scale. Scale. Drop that down. Publish it. Let's go to iMac drop zone. And where it says opacity, check it out. And we're going to publish that too. Publish. Okay, now we're going to go to Project. Properties, going to rename this to Drop Zone Opacity. Okay, let's go to Background Drop Zone. Go to Properties. Find that very same opacity. And we'll publish that. Publish. Okay, let's go back up to Project. Project. Rename that Background Opacity. Okay, now let's publish all of them. On, off, up, down, move left, right, rotate axis X, rotate axis Y, rotate axis Z, move drop zone up, down, move drop zone left, right, and scale the drop zone. Let's check it out. Let's move this iMac on, off, all the way up to the top. Okay. And, yep, it works. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, the first thing I want to do is correct our spelling mistake here. It's not Axos, it's Axis. We don't want to publish anything that's misspelled. Okay, let's go collapse this down. We'll add another rig. And we use this for spacers and call it spacer rig. Okay, a pop-up, we can use that for a spacer, and we need 5 of them. So we click on it 5 times. Now we want to get those snapshots out of there, and we just hit the minus till we're on 3, rename it, delete, do the same for all of them. No, click on rename. Okay, now delete. Continue on, rename, delete, rename, delete, rename, delete. Let's rename all our pop-ups to dash, dash, dash. That will be our name, dash, dash, dash. All of them. Every last man, Jack. Okay. Almost there. It's almost painful. Okay. Okay, let's publish them all. Publish. Next one. Publish. Next one down. Publish. The next one down. Yes, publish. And finally the last one. And publish. Let's go up to Project. Let's move our first spacer between the 2 drop zones. Second spacer right below background opacity. Yeah, right there, that's good. Right below, rotate axis Z. And finally, right there. Okay, let's go to File, Convert Project to a Generator. We are now a generator. Let's go to File, Save As. Here's where we publish this to Final Cut Pro. I will save a movie. I'll place it in test area. Here's where I get to show off my typing skills. You'll be impressed. I'm going to call it Try Harder. It's really trying harder to learn how to type, I think. Oh, he did it. Now that was painful. Okay, publish. I'll replace it. Okay, now let's click out of here, shrink that down, and go to Final Cut Pro. No, not ScreenFlow. No. Final Cut Pro. Okay, there we go. Final Cut Pro. Go to Titles and Generators, and there it is. Try Harder. Q on the keyboard. We'll get it down to our timeline. Highlight it. Let's go back there. Let's go ahead and drop Bugs Bunny in. Apply the clip. There's Bugs. Let's put a background in, and we'll put this desert-looking background in. Apply the clip. Okay, let's test it out. Scale works. Let's reset that. Let's try out these opacities. That one worked. That one worked. No need to reset it. It's right where it needs to be. Okay, let's turn this down to 50%. That way when we move her up, down, and left, right, we'll see what's going on. Now we can move that iMac anywhere on that screen. Okay, let's reset these. Reset. We're back in the middle. Let's go ahead and reset our scale back to 100%. Let's turn our drop zone scale down a bit. Let's test out X-axis rotation. Yep, that's working. Cool. Y rotation. Yes, sir. That's working too. And finally Z. And that's working. Let's check the drop zone up and down and left and right. That's working. Let's reset those. Reset it. Let's turn this all the way up. There you go. Cool. All right, let's just delete that. Move her, scrub her back to the beginning, and play it. This is the video I made with this new generator. And if there's any interest in this, let me know, and I'll make a video on how I did this. But just let me know. We'll see what happens. And I'll shut up the rest of this and just watch. Yes, have a nice day. The end.